Hello everybody, this is Chronic bringing you game 3 in between Plot and HyuN. So Plot is playing as our Terran player and HyuN is playing as a Zerg player, and unlike the other two maps, this is a 4-player map. A lot It's a lot bigger. However, this is not a diagonal spawn, this is actually what you can call close spawn. So it's not exactly close, but yeah, it's closer than the diagonal spawn, let's put it that way. Anyway, I just can't wait for Legacy of the Void to come out. 12 drones, 12 workers straight away. No need for boring intros, or, well, not boring intros, but boring starters of the game. However, we'll see how the dynamics of that will work. They probably won't keep the whole 12. It'll probably go down by, like, maybe 10 or 9 or something like that, because, yeah, other things. Anyway, this Overlord is going to spot this Terran player and is going to know everything that is going on here from the first try. He is going in the right direction. So 1 in 3 chance that he does, and guess what? He made it. Plot is putting up his wall off here, just in case. You always want to be on the safe side. There is no need to risk it. I mean, if you're in a map this big, I suppose you can start building here. You'll gain like half a second or a second. That's about it. That's how much time you will save, and you will take ridiculous risks in order to like save 1 second. No point. Really, just create a wall off. Be on the safe side. Don't take any chances, especially if there's some sort of cheese coming. I mean, it is highly unlikely that it will come on this map, but you never know. I mean, I've seen it before, seen it happen, and it just throws you off guard, completely destroys you. Most of the time, actually doesn't work, but every once in a while, it does. We've seen in one of my previous replays, we've seen a double proxy barracks. It worked out just fine, and I don't know who was it. I think it was playing. Somebody was playing versus Violet or something like that. I'm not sure, but he managed to take the game. No problems. And if you're wondering why I'm coughing, I'm actually, I yeah, I'm no longer going to use cigarettes. I generally don't use them, but I do tend to smoke like 1 or 2 at night, something like that. And I'm getting out of that fucking habit, which is disgusting, but very good for nerves. Anyway, you're a bit indecisive with this Overlord, doesn't know where to send him and just spinning him around, but eventually figures out. Standard Reaper opener, really nothing really special about it. Ah, he sees the gas. Okay, he sees the gas, and the ha he's gonna know that that speedlings will come a lot. Speedlings will come a lot sooner. Thank you, brain, for being retarded at times, but oh well, what can you really do about it? You learn to live with it. Anyway, these two Reapers coming in, don't think they're gonna do much, but they're here for information gathering purposes. That first gas, they generally want to take enough gas to go for metabolic boost, and then they stop mining gas completely, switch over to minerals, and then at a certain point of time go back to gas again. I don't know, that's just the way mechanics of the game function. That's how you can get the most out of it. So to say, here we go, saturating those hatcheries, spitting those eggs. Well, you can't actually spit eggs, it's like just laying those eggs laying the eggs in a spitting kind of manner, let's put it that way. 3 Reapers now. Do we have more on the way? No, we do not have more on the way. It would seem that that is enough for him. Second command center en route, halfway through. And actually, oh, this is actually a third command center. Sorry, I neglected to see that. This was the orbital command. Bit confused. Just got a bit confused there for a moment. Hellions will be coming in shortly, I imagine. Any moment now. Don't make me eat my own words, please. There we go. Yes, Hellions are here. I can spit my words. There's no need to eat them. Better that way, anyway. Roach Warren coming in the far back of the base, but this is a bit of a pointless hide. I think he knows what is coming. Unless he sees this third, he might throw his guard off a little bit, but hey, you never know. It's not like this third is something out of norm or anything of a kind, but you know, I've seen 2 base roach play. Oh, it can be so disgusting. especially versus a Terran. I mean, it can do wonders if you execute it properly and if they fail to scout, but this does not seem to be such a scenario. 3 Reapers and a Hellion coming in. And they're going to make it really hard for him to make this expansion functional, because look how open it is from both sides. They can just do run-ins, pass-throughs, and if he has too many drones there, I'm afraid if there's just one good Hellion run-in, this is going to be... it's going to be a massacre. Just because it's so damn open, like, look at this. Choop! And end of story. Just around that corner. But roaches are here, so this expansion will become very safe, although he can always opt to go from another side. He should really move this Overlord, like here or something of a kind, just to give more scouting information. Orbital scan going somewhere, not sure where, doesn't really matter. Hellions, Reapers, they're retreating. That push is coming to... Yeah, this can be executed on 2 bases and it can really hurt. It can really fuck you up. There's a full wall off here, 1 bunker in the front, and wow, placing 3 bunkers in the back. He's afraid he does not have that many Marauders. That is the problem, I suppose. Plus 14 Bailings coming along. This wall off ain't gonna do shit versus 14 Bailings. And he's pulling off all of his SCVs. He knows that this is gonna be a clusterfuck. And just sacking those SCVs, forcing those detonation and those Bailings. Will it hold? Looks like that the bottom will not hold, but the top might. He might be able to still pull out of this. He's lifting off his command center. He's still very much in this game. Tank is coming along. Once the tank has grabbed that high ground, if he's in a good enough position, he's going to be able to hold this off. But double supply depot. This is not gonna do much, and this tank is is not a target, manual target. Oh damn! He did manual target, but still not enough. That tank will get destroyed, but so will this push. I do believe that this push will get cleaned out now. Not that much remaining. The second wave, is it en route? No, it is not. He has no intention of reinforcing this of whatsoever. Plot taking his third. There we go. Returning the SCVs, he didn't really lose much, considering all in all. I mean, the most that he lost were those repairing SCVs and the mining time here, rebuilding that wall off. Primarily, this is to prevent Zerglian run-bys or something of a kind. This is not going to hold off any sort of bailing push that comes along, if it comes along. A double evolution chamber on the way, straight up in the front. I don't like it when they put it out like this. I've seen games where they do it, and then those evolution chambers just get taken down before you can finish your 3-3 upgrades or something of a kind in the later game. They get sniped, and then you're screwed. You're screwed time-wise. I mean, you can rebuild, but he's gonna have. It just means that your opponent is gonna have 3-3 upgrades for a far longer period of time than you will. And you see, turn player plot. He has those 1-1 upgrades coming along. What is hitting what? I want to know. Okay, what is hitting what? Question, answer, Zerglings hitting rocks. That's it. These Hellions, they make such a I mean, I can't say terrible padding, but just a bit of bad luck, I suppose. You can look at it that way. Trying to get one at least to make him pay a little bit, but I'm afraid that just wasn't worth it. Oh well, not a big loss at all, not a big deal. Certainly not a game deciding thing. Double tanks coming in, no Widow Mines of whatsoever. And do these tanks have... Yep, they have siege mode. Is the... Wait. Never mind, I just wanted to look at something else. Speed on the upgrades, never mind. In any case, he's making a push now across the map. The siege tanks taking up a... Oh, this is a bit of a... Oh, he shouldn't be taking that far. This is a very forward position. I mean, he's way too far up ahead with those tanks. He's facing a possible run-in and snipe on them. Unless he has a pretty big force in the front, which he does not. But now, okay, now it's a different scenario. If you could just place this third tank here or something of a kind, it would be a much better wall off. But he's in a world of hurt with this forward force. He's gonna get screwed if he doesn't get the hell out of there. But he comes back around, swings, and I don't think he should continue chasing. He should just continue cutting off the reinforcements or something of a kind. But, oh man, this will not hold. He needs more... He needs to destroy these rocks or something of a kind, force him to go around. No, instead he's gonna bait him in here. He's gonna allow him to come in here, and I don't think that this is such a good move. He does not have enough to hold this off. These tanks are too far forward. This is the only safe tank up here, the only one that's gonna survive, and now this third base is gonna get screwed pretty much. He can defend the main, but he does not have enough to push out. The tank will need to be repositioned here to shoot down. Where is that tank? The tank has remained up in the front just in case there's an attempt of a run-by in the front. Unfortunately, there's an overseer here, and they can see everything up the ledge. I didn't know that you can shoot up the double ledge. I know that you can't walk up the double ledge, but you can actually shoot up it. I mean, those roaches don't actually shoot anything; they spit something out. Imagine you have to spit something all the way up there. I imagine that some of it comes back at you. Anyway, third being re-established. Drones, some of the, workers, sorry, SUVs, whichever way we wish to call it, them, plenty of names for them. They're coming back. They're gonna resume their mining operations there. So it's 3 bases to 3 bases. Not somewhere where you want to be as a Zerg player at all. You need to be at least 1 base ahead. Here we go, a drop going on here, taking down these drones. I see a lot of blood there. This drop was certainly worth it. And now he's gonna place down a spore crawler, and that's gonna give him some safety there. Drop coming in the back while the primary force is engaging here. Well, not the primary force, but a small contingent, a bit of a bigger contingent, I suppose, engaging there. Now we have a drop again here. He's engaging all over the place. He just doesn't want to let him breed. He's picking up and leaving. Didn't manage to destroy that spore crawler. Bit of bad news there, nothing too terrible. Here we go, this medevac now running about, pulling the army away completely away from that expansion. He could do another drop. Oh, this is bad for this medevac. It's gonna go down if it doesn't get the hell out of there. Mutalisks are here. Gas has been dumped. You can see how low he's on gas. He's climbing a bit now. Flyer upgrades coming in. And ground range upgrades coming in as well. I wonder for what? What is he planning to? Oh well. Could be Hydralisks, maybe? No? Yes? Perhaps? Who cares? Doesn't matter. We'll see it anyway. I won't stop casting the replay halfway through it. Unless there's a power shortage, then it's really not my fault. Anyway, taking up a position with these tanks, but it's a line position. It's not somewhere that you can retreat to. This is just a forward line. There's one tank in the back, but she should make a deeper tank line, not just a straightforward up one. Although the position is rather good. I mean, I can't complain. I have no remarks regarding it. And here we go. I think he has too many tanks in this composition and not enough Marines, not enough of that bio ball to eliminate those Mutalisks out of the way. Perhaps a Tor would be very nice as well, but it would seem that he's able to push this away. He didn't push this away for free. I mean, this is very far from victory. Actually, I would say that he even lost this battle regardless of just pushing him away. That's not the point. He has lost way more than him in that particular engagement, but our Zerg player, HyuN, just refusing to re-expand. I wonder why. Why is he so stubbornly refusing to take a 4th base? He is content on 3 bases, and the problem is that he's on par. Wait, this is 1. This is 2. This is 3. Actually, he's not on par. There's like an extra base. I'm blind, for fuck's sake. Kill me, execute me, whatever, shout. I'm not perfect. Unfortunately, I'm a human being too, so what can I really do about it? I'm just blind like that. I don't know why, but I just kind of saw this as a 3rd base. For what reasons, I have no idea. HyuN now taking a 5th base here. And it's a bit unprotected. I mean, susceptible to drops and such stuff. But it is really Plot who will need to be on the defensive here. He will need to do a lot to fortify this position here. Look how close it is. Way too close if you ask me. this is going to be a major problem with his Mutalisks. I mean, he's placing those turrets, should upgrade high-sec tracking as soon as he can, as soon as he's able to do so. Planetary Fortress being upgraded here should place some buildings. I mean, there are 35 Banelings. That planetary is not going to hold it for a very long amount of time versus that number of Banelings. He needs to do something about it. Drop coming down, but apparently there were some Zerglings or something of a kind that took care of that. More on the way, and a huge Zerg force here engaging. No thanks, no nothing. Engaging a pure Bio Ball with Banelings in the composition. Here we have Widow Mines. They're not burrowed. Some of the Widow Mines go down before they manage to pop to those Banelings. And now we have some serious problems. I mean, these Mutalist numbers, they're not low at all. Plus, there are Zerglings. Not enough to turn around just on these Marines. Not just yet, but still, it is a pretty big problem. He's not losing to his Mutalisks. Those numbers are rising. And he does not want to come into a position where there are just too many Mutalisks. Regardless, if you have Marines remaining after battle, after an engagement, you're still screwed when they start jumping on you. I strongly advise this Tor in this situation, but apparently no, he seems to be content with Widow Mines. Level 3 armor upgrades on the way, level 3 attack is complete. This Bio Ball is a beast. Has very low numbers here. This will get cleaned out, but Afterburners saving the day there. He's getting rescued away. This base gone, and Plot in a very bad situation here. He's not going to be able to continue the pressure. He's not going to be able to continue to assault these Zerglings, retreating back, knowing that he can clean this out with Mutalisks, no problems. The numbers are great. That is a pretty big problem here. How many Mutalisks does he have in the field? 19 and 23 Banelings, along with, for fuck's sake, I mean, 86 Zerglings. It is a rather large force, rather large army, and he has more in production. He's not stopping. Plus 20 Banelings in production. Plus 20 Zerglings in production. These Widow Mines are not going to be as effective. I mean, Plot, my friend, you require bases. Without mining successfully, you will not hold. Has lifted off command center from his main, and he's sending it to that expansion to resume mining there, continuing up the production of Widow Mines and Marines, reinforcing that Bio Ball. But Widow Mines, so situational as opposed to Bailey. Oh, that was a good pop, but unfortunately just one. Second one coming in as well. If only there was one more pop into those Mutalisks, this would be a completely different story, but no, apparently those Banelings are now going to run into the production facilities, and they will clean this up. He has the option to lift, but I just don't see it happening for him, not in this game. These buildings are fried toast. Good split on the Marines, but in vain at this point of time. Still continuing on the production, not giving up, but I mean, he eventually deals with the situation, accepts his fate, and throws in a GG and some good manners there, well played as well. In any case, this is the third game in the best of 3 series. I will upload them, no worries, hopefully in the proper order, just if YouTube doesn't screw them up. Apparently there was this huge reset on YouTube, so with the channel names, and you had to set everything back up again, which screwed up my other Warcraft 3 channel, but oh well, what can you really do about it? You fix it up somehow and patch it and make it work. Anyway, I hope that you enjoyed the replay. If you did, feel free to like, comment, or subscribe. That's the best way you can help me out, as that motivates me to bring more replays, as I am doing this primarily for fun and nothing else really. In any case, I bid you all farewell. See you till next time, I guess.